Hey, welcome back to another mini tutorial. This time it's for the park. So, first thing here, if you hold sprint and never stop holding sprint,
Dad?
see, she's gonna do these little hoppy doos. She's gonna do these little hops. So she has a little hop, and she has these big hops. See, they're very big, and it's a huge difference, and it'll definitely save you a lot of time
Dad?
because the entirety of the park is just about jumping, almost all of it. So here we go. So re-hold sprint as you're skipping
Dad?
cinematic. Then what you want to do here is you want to go in between this bush and this tree, and then go in between these two trees, and then go forward. Just go
Dad,
straight,
come on!
and then go start jumping towards that little log that's on its side. So sprint
Dad?
hoppies. Alright. Now this bush has a decent hitbox. So you can see you can go a little bit into the bush, but not by much. So you definitely want to keep to. I like to look at the grass. That's kind of my indication of where I am and how I can get there. This tree also has a pretty big hitbox for being a tree because it's part 2. So you do want to
Dad?
be wary of that. Uh, See if I just try to do this. See, Abby will either not jump or she'll just jump in a stupid direction
Dad?
because she'll be hitting the hitbox. So again, go forward. Just go forward with your sprint hops. As you start getting closer to this wooden log, she'll do a little stumble animation. See how she does a little stumble right there? You want to do that at least for one of your jumps because that'll allow you to die prone at the
Dad?
perfect moment and allow you to get as fast as possible to the other side of that log and progress into the next section. This is just, a little bit of movement tech. So, bloop. See how I let her stumbled? So she stumbled a little bit, and then I was right at the tree, so then I dive prone. Now, as you get back up here, if you do not stop holding sprint and then hold sprint again, if you just hold sprint the entire way through, she'll do her small hops again. So you want to do the same thing as you did after that first skip cinematic, in which you let go sprint and then hold sprint back. That way she doesn't do these little hops. So.
Dad?
See how I didn't hold sprint there and she did her little hoppy? So you don't want to do that. So as you get up, you're going to want to go this way.
Where are you?
You're going to want to go in between that pole and that tree. So the restart checkpoint doesn't put me exactly where you'll be. So you just dive prone, right? And then you want to hop, hop, hop. Now you don't want to go this way because of the flag and the bench. It kind of makes jumping here a little bit tricky. So you want to go towards the left side instead of the right side back there. So dive prone, right? Rehold sprint, jump, jump, jump. Just mash X. Now this part is getting a little bit more tricky because you kind of have to take a wide turn while jumping. One thing that you also want to make sure you have on is alternate controls, arc throw lock on. This will help out in just after we dive prone in a little bit. So jump, jump, jump. See how I kind of jump to the side there and then I dive prone towards the bottom here?
Whoa.
That's kind of key. Where does this place me?
Whoa.
Okay.
Jeez.
All right, Abby, please cooperate. So, yeah, like I said, getting through here can be a little bit tricky. So, do big hops. All right, as you're getting past that tree that I was looking at right there, that's when you want to start jumping towards here, this tree right here. That's when you kind of want to start jumping this way and then dive prone. Because dive proning is faster than doing this. See that? See how that's faster? So you definitely don't want to just crouch there. You can crouch, but you'll definitely lose some time. So jump, jump, jump. See that? And then get up immediately, whether that's through jump or just standing up. Just jump up as soon as you can because a little rat or whatever will pop out this bottle. So obviously you want to grab that bottle. And then as soon as you aim, this is where arc throw lock on comes in. See how it locks on there? very convenient in a speed run. So you dive prone, right? Pick up the bottle, triangle, and then boom. See that? Now, what would happen normally is, I guess it's a squirrel. So, accessibility, alternate controls. I'm gonna turn arc throw lock on off. So let's say I jump, pick up the bottle, please. See how it takes me a little bit of time, and even being like 1 centimeter off of the window, it's a wrap, right?
Jeez.
See how it's definitely not even as fast. I'm trying to replicate it, and it's so hard. See that? Really hard. You won't do that often, I promise you. So it's better to just have arc throw lock on. Now this is allowed in all categories except grounded. So you grounded runners can't do this, but for non-grounded runners, you can just arc throw lock on, and it makes it really, really easy. See that? See how I was totally off there, but the game still let me. See that? Really convenient. And then here when Abby picks herself back up again, you want to do the same trick where you stop holding sprint and then hold sprint again, just so she does her long jump. You want to do one long jump, all right? Just one. So you want to let her jog for a little bit, and then you want to do the long jump. That way she jumps into where the coin is. That way she'll just, as soon as you press triangle, she'll just move a little bit and grab the thing. So doing this, well, one, it can cause that problem. Or two, if you do two, you kind of land like a little bit more towards the corner instead of here. So I jog for a little bit, and then boom, and then see how she's really close to that coin. Whereas if I just, again, that issue can happen. But assuming that issue didn't happen, what happens is, well, you get the point. She'll land over here, and she'll stumble a little bit into the fence. So just walk, do one long jump, and then as soon as you can press circle, you want to press circle here. So, bloop. All right, gets the coin. The coin is already registered for this file. Bloop, get the coin, and then when you get this trash can, you're gonna want to kind of come to the side. All right, but you don't want to go all the way back. You want to go just a little bit before you hit the wall. It's very small time safe, but what happens is it's basically what you saw there. You'll like do this, and then you'll jump, and Abby will automatically magnetize to the top of this roof. So once you get on top of the roof, it's pretty easy. You just jump. Just jump. Do some hopsy-doos, right? Make sure you get your sprint hopsy-doos. And then after you vault here, there you go. You just vault over there. Alright, so that's a lot to take in. So let's take it from the top, and then we'll progress to the final part of the park, which is not that hard, really. It's mostly just jogging. So here's what you do. Right?
Dad?
Sprint hoppy doos. Now you saw back there that I was still holding sprint, and I got very lucky, and I did not get the small hops. I got the big hop, the sprint hops, even though I didn't let go sprint. Don't do that. That was a bad mistake on mine, and it will cost you even a bit of time. So don't do that. Let her stumble, dive prone, pick yourself back up. If you do one small hoppy here, that's fine. That's usually how I do it. But you want to try to get as many sprint hops out of her as you can. Once you get close to this tree, jump this way, dive prone. Make sure my arc throw lock on is on. It is. Get the bottle. Alright. Arc throw lock on works its magic. Alright. Walk a little bit. Do your little big hoppies. Mash circle. Alright. Get a little bit to the side here. Alright. And bloop. There you go. Jump, 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 jump. Fast as you can. Vault over here. Jump take a hard right as you can. Alright, here, when she falls on the ground, somewhere around there, the skip cinematic will appear. So you kind of want to, there you go. And so then
How'd he
you
know
go
I was
through
here?
here.
Owen ratted me
All
out,
right.
didn't he?
He did his job.
How'd you get him to talk?
And you just
I
jog.
asked.
And then you reach a little in-game cinematic. Now, Moonbender supposedly
Hey,
has a trick to
Look what I
where
found.
you pass this section, you can get Jerry to be
Wow.
behind you, and you get a little bit of a
1978.
Jerry push.
Don't have
I
that
have
one in my
not been able to
collection.
get it
You can keep
consistently.
it.
Now, of course, if
You promise not to
I
pull
can't get it
anything like this
consistently,
again.
I will put a update
You got
video out.
yourself
But
a
as
deal.
of now, I will
believe
say
you.
that
No reason I
you
could
just
think of.
want to go through this in-game
Come
cutscene
on.
as normal.
Let's keep looking.
Now, for now,
Dad.
this just for like the
Relax.
next 20
We'll
seconds,
be back with Owen
you're
before
just
you know it.
jogging here, cutting
what?
corners as tightly as you can,
Nothing.
obviously. So
Just
right
no
here, after you
rescue
fall
tubes.
off this small ledge, is where you would get in front of Jerry.
Been hanging out?
But again, I can't get that
More
consistent.
so than usual.
So Jerry will usually just go in front of you. And so right here, when you get this tongue, like as you're starting to reach the end of this tongue, you're gonna want to start dive
How long have
proning.
you known?
So dive prone,
Your dad.
dive prone, dive prone, because otherwise Abby will just very slowly walk. And once half of Abby's body is like outside of this little creature, then that means that you will be able to restart checkpoint. So see, I was a little late, but you can see that the checkpoint triggered. So restart checkpoint, and then here you just jog, 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 jog. Very simple stuff.
Fresh tracks.
And then once you get through about 3/4 of the way through this little yellow creepy thing, another checkpoint will trigger. And then you want to point your camera hard toward the
See
left,
anything else?
and you want to walk
Not
towards
yet.
this ugly ass thing.
Dad.
And
I found
you'll have a little bit of an in-game
something.
cutscene. Oh no, the zebra's in danger. Blah blah
She
blah.
already gave birth.
Nothing out of the ordinary here.
And
There
look,
is another
no sense of
final
tracks.
restart checkpoint though coming up.
Dad?
Right in
That's
this
right.
gate you
Let's go.
see towards the
This
right of
doesn't
us.
sound good.
And that
She's
will
in
be the final restart checkpoint and the final speedrun like thing you have to do in this section. So it's around when Abby starts turning her head back right here. That's when you want to restart checkpoint. It saves a very small amount of
What if they're
time,
infected
but it
around?
does save time.
This area is
You know they ran.
Additionally, here again, you just jog,
Of course.
jog, jog, jog.
not worried.
Get Jerry to get over this little cloth, and then as soon as you see Abby's like gun go towards the side of her, see how it like kind of forcibly moved towards the right of her? That's when you know the skip cinematic has triggered. Okay, that's a lot, but let's go over the entirety of the park now. This is of course the intro section of Abby Percent. There is a lot of movement tech and a little bit of small stuff here and there, but this will all get you a very low time in your unrestricted or restricted new game or new game plus, and also grounded runs, of course, except for the arc that'll lock on. So
Dad.
sprint hoppies. You can also just like not hold sprint and then hold sprint after you skip cinematic, and that'll work as well. So go between that bush and the tree. After that, go in a straight line. Jump, jump. Let her stumble. Dive prone.
Dad.
Rehold sprint. Go through those tree and then go through this tree and pole. Make a jump this way. Dive prone. All right, jump. Arc that'll lock on works its magic. All right. Walk a little bit. Do a long hop. All right, turn towards the side. All right, there you go. Easy peasy. Then you just hop across the roof. Do a vault. Cut your corners. Get her to get to the skip cinematic here as fast as possible. Obviously, skip cinematic. Then you just jog through here as normal,
How'd you know I was
obviously.
here?
And again, there is a
ratted
trick
me out,
here.
didn't
So I'm not sure
He
how
did
much
his job.
exactly this trick saves, but it does
How'd
save
you
a
get
bit
him
of
to
time.
talk?
I asked.
So the way that, as far as I know, the way the trick works, it's something about how you hold
Hey,
sprint,
Look
and
what I
it
found.
relies on when Jerry turns his head, because he turns his
1978.
head like 2 or 3 times
Don't have
during
that
this
one in
small
my
engage
collection.
cutscene.
You can keep it.
But again, I haven't
If
been
you
able to get
promise
this
not to pull
consistent
anything like this
personally.
again.
But again, if I am able to
got
get it
yourself a deal.
consistent, I will put out a
I don't
update
believe
video,
you.
No reason I could think. of.
and I will link it
Come on,
in the bottom of this
Let's keep
video
looking.
description. So
Dad,
Relax.
Again, here it's just
You'll be
very
back with Owen before you know
normal, casual stuff where you
what?
just jog, cut it, but you cut
Nothing.
your corners, obviously, just a
Just
little bit.
noticed you two have been
Hit
hanging
your
out.
corners left and right here and there,
Wasn't
up and
huge.
down and everywhere.
Oh God.
Then you want to go, I guess I never explained it, but yeah, you have to go towards the right
How
of
long have
this
you known?
little crabby thing.
I'm your dad.
And then
I
again,
see things.
as you go through the end of
Like
the
the way
tongue,
you do
start dive
Really
proning.
hard not to look at each other when you're around.
Once Abby's body is like halfway or 3/4 of the way outside of that little creature ass thing, restart checkpoint. Go towards the left of or the right of this tentacle or whatever the hell that is. When you're about 3/4 of the way through this little yellow thing, you want to restart checkpoint. Turn a hard left. Go between this column and this tree right
Not
here.
yet.
Mass triangle. Let them
Dad,
investigate this
I
creepy
found
ass thing and find that the
something.
zebra's actually in danger. And then, of course, the final thing is just restarting checkpoint up above.
Look,
Or
sets of
not up
tracks.
above, up ahead. I guess if you want to have fun
Let's
during
go.
this section, a little
This
game that
doesn't
I like
sound
to
good.
play is how many bullets can you shoot. You on unrestricted, since you have unlimited bullets, you can like shoot as many as you want, and it's just fun because this section is very boring. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so after she turns her head, restart checkpoint. And you'll see a little bit of a black screen, right, where she says, "Dad, wait, what if there are infected around?" But don't worry about that.
You know they will.
Just jog, jog, jog. Right. Cut your corners a little bit. So now I have gotten I have been able to get in front of Jerry sometimes here. Doesn't do anything. Just let him get behind that or get to that clothing and do his thing. And then again, as her arm, see how it teleports to the right to her right side. That's when you know you can skip cinematic. Okay, this was a bit of a long tutorial, but this this movement tech is very critical, and it is exactly what has been able to get me extremely low times. It's because this small movement tech that maybe people think doesn't matter much actually matters a lot. And if you do this sort of movement tech perfectly or really well across the run, you'll be able to get right in the top 2 or maybe get a world record. So, yep, just practice as much as you can in all these sections, even in the park. You still want to practice your movement tech, making sure that you're able to have the most efficient jumps, have the most efficient movement, cut your corners, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I hope everyone enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a good day. See y'all later. Bye.